Hello, I am Melissa Forziat. I'm a keynote speaker, and my topic is Take the Doughnut. And from time to time, after I do a Take the Doughnut interview with somebody, I jump on and share a little bit about what I was thinking or what the process was for doing that interview. And I was just speaking with Shogo Ota, I knew that I wanted to do a bunch of interviews with artists in, the past few months. And so I started just going down rabbit holes on Instagram and looking for artists whose work I connected with. I was particularly interested in muralists, and I found Shogo's work, and I used to live in Seattle. I was really intrigued because Shogo's style is very, a lot of detail, but it's sort of like peaceful for me to look at. As much detail as there is, there's also a lot of pattern, and it feels peaceful to look at his work. And so I reached out and I was interested to speak with him. And I didn't know much about his story, but it really struck me when he was saying that when he was applying for college in Japan and it didn't work out, he moved to the US and after about a year applied for college here and was taking classes and had to learn English. And I was really thinking about that. I was thinking about the fact that Japanese is his first language and English is his second language. And not only did he come here and have a year to sort of get ready for college, but then, to be comfortable enough to conduct all of his business in English and to do an interview with me in English. And I just think about how monumental a task that is. And I know there are a lot of people out there who live in a country that isn't where they're originally from and who have had to get a command of another language. But and I've lived abroad at times in my life, and I've tried to communicate in the language of the country that I was in, and I know how very far away I was from fluent. And so it's just amazing to me that some of the donuts that he's taken that just didn't even seem to be on his radar just floored me. Um, because there's sort of a thing of the past for him. But I think, he made this comment that, like, these are the things that you do when you're younger. Like, how do you get it done? Well, you survive what you need to survive, and some of the things that he's overcome in his world that aren't really on his radar anymore, it seems like, are so very impressive to me. So you never know, like, what you've lived through in the past can be your inspiration for the future. Like, you've survived so much. I've survived so much. Shogo survived so much. And it means it's proof that we can survive more. We can overcome the next challenge because we did with the last ones. So I don't know. It just really impressed me to hear his story. And if you haven't had a chance to hear that whole interview yet, I'll be sure to link it here. Huge thanks to Shogo for saying yes, for taking the squid, if you will, for taking the donut. And I hope that you all enjoyed the interview.